Stunning images indeed. Good evening. A power struggle unfolding in Turkey tonight. A group of soldiers saying they have overthrown the government of Recep Tayyip Erdogan. But less than an hour ago, Erdogan appeared at the Istanbul airport saying the rebels had failed. A hail of bullets from a helicopter. Gunshots in the streets of Turkey as martial law is declared by a military claiming to be in charge. Caught in the middle of all this at the airport in Istanbul is a man from Toronto who didn't want to be identified, fearing for his safety. He was simply stopping over on his way to visit family and friends in Asia.
There were 2 rounds of, I'm guessing, possible gunfire or something, and people were yelling and screaming, and then suddenly people just all came down from the upper level into the basement.
When we spoke to him, he said they had some food and water, but very little idea of what was happening outside.
A lot of people that's just confused and all that. I mean, there's kids crying and not knowing what's happening out there, and they're a little shocked.
There was a lot of confusion. At first, the military factions claimed that they had seized power. But when President Erdogan urged people to resist, many did, taking to the streets. Then tonight, Erdogan making a very public return to the spotlight after disappearing for several hours. Appearing at the airport named for the founding father of modern Turkey, Mustafa Atatürk. Speaking to the media, Erdogan told the country a minority within the armed forces has been unable to stomach Turkey's unity. Calling it treason, he said they will pay a heavy price. Turkey is no stranger to coups. There have been 5 in the last 55 years. And as the bridge, both literally and figuratively, between East and West, Turkey's stability is considered key. Tonight, world leaders, including U.S. President Barack Obama and Iran, were calling for democracy to prevail. And reports coming out now that dozens of people have been arrested and dozens more killed in this attempted coup. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau issuing a statement tonight calling for restraint by all parties and condemning attempts to subvert Turkey's democratic institutions by force. Here in Toronto tonight, a crowd is gathering at the Turkish consulate. Live to Faiza Amin now with the passion pouring out from demonstrators over developments in their homeland. Faiza.
That's right, Roger. It's a huge showing of support here. And as you can see behind me, hundreds are out here chanting, cheering, and praying. They've been here since about 8 p.m., all in solidarity with the Turkish government and its people. But this demonstration is definitely underlined with a lot of anger and frustration.
People are angry because it is just against what the people want.
A showing of support from Toronto's Turkish community.
I'm proudly Turkish, and when I heard what happened this morning in Turkey, we were all in shock, right? So we, as a family, we just came out here, and the Turkish community just gathered, and we just want to stand behind our country.
As a Turkish community of Canada, we see what's happening back home, and we're very worried, and I feel that we won't be able to do anything unless we all come together.
But the people outside the Turkish consulate today are also frustrated, angry that a government decided for and by the people is facing this type of resistance. As they watch the atrocities happening in their native land, many today are standing in solidarity with the country's leader and their government, calling this military coup undemocratic.
That's just all the Turkish people want, just as democracy, not anything else.
We are living in 2016. It's not like old times. You can't do this anymore, and we were so upset today.
Turkey is our family. It's everything for us. It's our country. It's our blood. So we are here to support our country.
Seeing your own people in a state which is not nice is very saddening.
Turkey has endured its share of violent attacks in recent months, and this latest one has many wondering if the country will ever recover.
I want to do my university there, so, I'm hopeful. But when we see this kind of stuff happening, it kind of puts my motivation down. And as a country, we have to stand together, and I'm hoping that everything's going to be okay. I'm hoping that it won't happen again. But I guess if it doesn't stop, and if it doesn't, like, if the president of Turkey, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, if he doesn't stop everything permanently, then I guess in the long run, it's going to affect Turkey in a very negative manner.
And now, as I said, people have been out here since 8 p.m. tonight, and the crowd has continued growing over the night, and they actually told me that they are prepared to stay here all night long. Live outside the Turkish consulate in Paisan, Roger, I'll be right back to you.